Warning, warning, warning. The Drama King is in the building. The Drama King is in.
Yeah. 8-a-day Shade45, Street Sweeper Radio. DJ Kayslay, Drama King in the building. Ashley Ray here.
Yes, sir.
G Herbo in the motherfucking building.
What's the word, bro?
Okay. What's going on?
Chilling, man. Just working, bro.
All right, busy?
Cooling, man.
Busy?
Yeah, try and keep busy, man. You know what I'm saying? Just dropped the album last week, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Chilling, bro.
What's the name of the project?
Humble Beast, man. My debut album, you know what I'm saying? Humble Beast. Man, I'm just, you know what I'm saying, excited, bro. Just working, you know what I'm saying, trying to stay busy, stay focused, you know. That's all I'm on right now, man. Taking it one day at a time, just trying to, you know what I'm saying, stay focused and keep working. You know what I'm saying, mostly.
Who put the project out?
I'm independent, you know. We put it out, we distributed it, you know what I'm saying, through Sony Red. So I'm independent though. I'm, you know what I'm saying, free agent still, you know.
Your own chips.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. All right.
What made you pick that title for your album?
Humble Beast. Really just, you know what I'm saying, my album, my debut album, it tell a story, you know what I'm saying, tell my story, you know what I'm saying, who I am, where I come from, and you know what I'm saying, where I want to be. But I named it Humble Beast because with me, you know what I'm saying, being from where I come from, you know what I'm saying, Chicago, poverty-stricken neighborhood, like one of the worst neighborhoods in Chicago, the main way to make it out is being humble, you know what I'm saying, being a thinker, but it still turn you into a beast. You're going to have an inner beast in you, and I have it in me, you know what I'm saying, but everybody don't need to know that, you know what I'm saying, you use it when it's necessary.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
right.
That's how you shake it. Word up. So you got any features on the project?
Yeah, man, I got Jeremiah on the project, Uzi, Yachty, Bump J, and Lil Bibby.
Hey, Bump J, that's
Baby,
my dude right there.
Bump, man, you know what I'm saying, he fresh home.
Yeah, we go
you know,
back.
So,
yeah,
I had to get Bump on that, man, just, you know what I'm saying, for Chicago, for sure.
Yeah, shout to Shake, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
like,
Shake, that's the big bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, come on,
I know
nigga.
you already know. You know you the OG already, big bro.
But I'm glad to see that you got something out. You always been like, what I like about you is outside, like, you know, you from the street, you talk the street, but you talk intellectual too.
Yeah.
You try to like give, you know, hope and guidance to a lot of the young brothers out there. It's like, you know, a lot of cats, they get up from their neighborhoods and then they just talking about they, you know, fucking kingpin now. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't go back to like, nah, look, you know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all got to stop doing this, do that. You're trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like I from a distance, I see what you be doing.
Nah, yeah, that's what's most important to me, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? Just cause, you know, coming from the street, we had to live violent at some point, you know what I'm saying? But what we've been through and the situations we've been through that made us react and do things a certain way don't mean that everybody got to live that way, because they looking up to us. They looking at me and what I did and how I was living 4-5 years ago, but you don't understand what I was going through that made me live this way, or I ain't choose to live this way, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of kids look up to me and think this the route you're supposed to take, but that ain't the route you're supposed to take. If you got another route, like, now I can't knock you if you the same as me, you know what I'm saying? If you had this, if you been up against what I've been up against, and this all, you know what I'm saying, you left and you trying to make a way, you know what I'm saying? But if you just taking that and using it to be there forever, or just, you know what I'm saying, I don't really, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, spread the light on the youth and just show them it's another way, like in the streets. And you know, you could vouch, you could tell me that, you know what I'm saying? You could vouch to, in the streets is only two ways, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna either end up dead or in jail if you in the streets for real, like all the way in the streets, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand that too when you in there.
Yeah, so how old are you now? 21,
21,
21,
yeah,
right?
21. I'll be 22, my birthday next month, man, October.
Okay, you're getting up there, man. Word up.
Yeah, man.
You can't even drink yet, nigga. You ain't 23 yet. Word up. See a nigga don't come to the club. Nah, it's a beautiful thing, though, man. You young, you made it out, and you trying to guide brothers. We need more brothers like you, man. We appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Good looking, bro.
So let's get to some music, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? What we got over here?
Humble Beast. We got,
so
we got
what
everything.
we getting to first?
We got everything.
What we getting into first?
You know what I'm saying? We gonna, and that's crazy. Like Big Bro just told me, I was gonna go into that anyway. I got to, cause we in New York is only right, man. Street, that's the intro, the first record.
Let's drop that.
Street.
8-a-day Shade45, Street Sweeper Radio, DJ Kayslay, Drama King in the building. I almost forgot, man. tomorrow night, I got my album release party at Club Angels, okay? If you in NYC, some of the special guests in the building coming through. Got the homie Funkmaster Flex, Busta Rhymes, Fat Joe, Raekwon the Chef, Uncle Murder, AZ, Jacquay, Pat Poose, Miss Hustle, P, Vado. I got Malaya Michelle coming up. Cherokee the Ass is gonna be in the motherfucking building. Yeah, you know how I do it. You understand what I'm saying?
I know how you play, big bro.
Miss Cat gonna be in the building, and we got Christina Mariah. She's here with me right now. What are you eating, B? Yo, what's up, Christina? What's going on?
Hey, Kay.
Hey. What's up with you? Everything good?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right.
Can I just say we have glass doors in the studio, and she walked by the glass doors, and we was mid-conversation when Naya was up here, and everybody stopped. My eyebrows went to my front lace, like, because her body is crazy.
Your body was shaking.
Right.
But it was just like, you wasn't here, but niggas just felt your presence. Like it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to be in the building tomorrow, right?
Yes, I'll definitely be there.
Yeah. What's up with you? Everything good?
Everything's good, you know? Chilling, minding my business.
Sucker ducking.
Still getting in trouble by minding my business.
I mean, that's a gift and a curse. It has to happen. It has to happen. You understand what I'm saying? Anytime you got something going on, it has to happen.
Right.
But it's not what happens. It's how you deal with what happens.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? G Herbo in the building.
What's good, big bro?
Yo, so that was the intro, right?
Yeah, that was the first record.
And how many tracks you got on the project?
15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay, so you said fuck publishing on 4.
Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it, man. We gonna get to him, man. We gotta feed him.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Bro. You know, we gotta do that, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when you're an artist, it should never have to come to, this what I'm making, or these the numbers, you know what I'm saying? It gotta still be a point of, you know what I'm saying, staying true to music, of course, and feeding your fans, you know what I'm saying? So that's what's important before anything else to me.
Nah, that is.
Yeah.
You know, like the consumer, it means, everything.
Yeah, so I don't be tripping, man. You know what I'm saying? I called, you know what I'm saying? I called the label and made them drop the pre-orders down to $6.99 and everything, just so, I could do it the right way, bro. I don't really be tripping about the numbers, that
Okay,
shit.
You're going to get that on the show and shit like that. You're going to get that, you get that on the road.
You'll still eat.
All right. So what's the next joint you want to jump into?
Man, I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. It's one of my favorites. I'm gonna go into Bipolar. I think it's like number 3 or something.
Okay.
Bipolar.
Yeah, that's why you laughing, because Chicks is bipolar. Yeah. 888 Shade45, Street Sweeper Radio, DJ Kayslay, Drama King in the building, Ashley Ray in the building, Christina Mariah's here with us, and we got G Herbo in the motherfucking building, Chi-Town's finest.
Yeah, man.
I was about to go Chi-Town, but I said, nah, let me not put no spin on it. Chi-Town's finest.
Man, love, big bro.
Yo, what you was gonna say?
Like both of the records, I can't believe you're 21. Like, you don't sound like you think most 21-year-olds now, they're not talking like this.
Yeah.
They're glorifying all the things that you're giving the flip side of. You hear records nowadays, and everybody want to talk about how to sell drugs, but not how to put away money for a lawyer. Like, you know what I mean?
Isn't Lupe from Chicago?
Yeah, Lupe from Chicago.
I see it. Learning some stuff.
So yeah, I can't but the title is properly named, and I feel like it is very Chicago.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, it's something true to me. You know what I'm saying? Near and dear to me. So, I mean, I just be telling my story. You know what I'm saying? Like, this really the life I live. You know what I'm saying? The way I think. My thought, like, beyond. You know what I'm saying? Just being in the streets and being from the streets. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think on a broader scale, especially when you know what I'm saying, doing this on the national standpoint. You know? It's bigger than that at that point.
It sounds like it's really important to you to be like a role model, though.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I mean. That's why I ain't gonna say I strive to be, you know what I'm saying, but I always want to be a role model. I want to be, because I know what that lead to, you know what I'm saying. Like, I got little homies who just was not moving properly, who just didn't know how to, you know what I'm saying, from the streets, real street, little homies. My little homie Gage, he dead right now, 16, just because he ain't know how to think in the streets and know how to think in certain situations and react in certain situations, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, you gotta let the kids know that, like, when you in the streets, you gotta be in the streets. You gotta think like you in the streets. You gotta think like you could possibly potentially not make it home tonight. You could potentially go do 100 years, go be arrested for the rest of your life, and you can't tell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what come with being in the streets. It ain't no, you can't be out here like you on the block and you got a gun or whatever and you try and go home at night. Not saying that was my little homie situation, you know. Yeah. But I'm just saying, just spreading that light on the youth. Like, if you're gonna be in the streets, you gotta understand what's going on. You gotta think about stuff 2, 3, 4, 5 times before you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what gotta go on.
Consequential thinking.
My little homie got killed on a robbery. You know what I'm saying? Like, just in general, you gotta understand. When you do stuff, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're being in the streets, you know. So if you're gonna be in the streets, why you in the streets? What led you to being in the streets? What you gonna do while you in the streets? What you gonna do about being in the streets?
What's the time frame?
You know what I'm saying? What's the time frame you plan on being in the street? What's your purpose? You just out here in the way, or you in the streets for a purpose? You know what I'm saying? If you in the way, you gonna only get what come with being in the way. You know what I'm saying? You gonna either end up in jail, you gonna end up dead, or life gonna pass you by.
Right.
Only, you know what I'm saying? Like that. You be lucky if life pass you by.
Right.
You be lucky.
Yeah.
You know, so.
You said you write from experiences. Who was bipolar about? Like, are all, you trying to say all women, we all bipolar?
Nah,
like,
women, of course, y'all know women are bipolar.
Wait,
all women
what?
Bipolar.
Majority.
I am not copying to
that. All women bipolar.
Look,
it's either you bipolar, semi-bipolar, 1/3 bipolar. Like,
first, let me tell you something. That time of the month, can't no fucking woman tell me they think rational.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all hot signs and all that. No, they don't think rational. Any real brother that deal with women know not to pay them no fucking mind around that time because you ain't got no wins. And plus, I'd be pissed off if every month I had to piss blood out my dick. You know what I'm saying?
But we don't die.
Like, what the fuck? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, it shit ain't right. And then for y'all on the motherfucking depot shots, holding in all that shit, that's double trouble because you know you're not supposed to be holding that shit in you. But you holding it in you just so you ain't got a period so you can fuck raw and don't get pregnant.
That is so not why I'm on birth control. Like,
yo,
just put it like
that's why I was on birth control.
Hey, come on, let's be real. Let everybody be real. Like, you take birth control so you can fuck raw and don't get pregnant.
What?
I don't understand. How can somebody deny? Oh, you gonna sit there and deny that?
I take birth control so I don't get pregnant, yes, but I don't.
Because you want to fuck raw.
I don't be.
Word. Oh my fucking God.
Absolutely.
Yo, like, you know what? Yo, Ashley, camera's rolling.
I'm serious.
All right, camera's rolling. For real.
Yo,
For real.
Don't literally, my friends make fun of me. They say if I'm gonna date somebody, he's gonna have to break into my house and, like, you know, ask me.
So why you on
out.
birth control?
Huh?
Yeah. So why you take birth control?
You wasting money.
If you're not fucking, why you on birth control?
Because just in case, I had a baby when I was a fetus. I'm not trying to have I don't want any more kids.
But if you do. You fucking raw. That's why you had the birth control.
I mean, yeah.
God damn.
No, some women take it. Some women take it because their parents are bad.
She just did all that going around what you said to say exactly what you said.
Exactly.
For no reason.
Bipolar. There you go. Just prove the point of the record.
But
bipolar.
Really, she actually just said why. I really. Go ahead. You want to let them know?
Some women take birth control because their cramps are really bad. Like,
it regulates my period, so it's not like yeah.
But that's not why you did it, because you didn't say it off the beginning.
I mean,
you ain't say it off the rip.
I mean, I don't have bad morals like that, so I mean, the abortion clinic got like great cookies there. So
not the cookies.
So you been to the butcher shop a couple times, bro. Great cookies.
Well, now that Trump is in office, let's just do the depot.
Right. Oh well, yeah.
We're gonna just do the depot because we can't take no chances. Okay.
Hey yo, we got another record to play. What's the next joint we gonna play, yo?
Man, we gonna go into we gonna switch it up. We gonna go into a little game banging ass.
Okay.
Oh.
A little game banging ass.
Drop that. Shade45. Bipolar. 888 Shade45, Street Sweeper Radio, DJ Kayslay, Drama King in the building, Ashley Ray in the building, G Herbo in the motherfucking building.
Yo.
The last one.
Bro, running through some joints on the album. You understand
man.
what I'm saying? So, what inspired that joint right there?
You know what I'm saying, man? Just me, man. Just being true to, you know what I'm saying, me, myself. You know, when I first came out, before, I realized, with being in the streets, is you gotta be humble, man. Like that's why, you know what I'm saying, that's why my album's so important, just the title, everything about it. You gotta be humble, you know what I'm saying? Like I slow down on a lot of the like crazy game banging because I'm out here for real, you know what I'm saying? Like people will bump it to me, so you can't really like if anything you got going on in the streets, if you beefing, you on tour with somebody, that's one thing, you know what I'm saying? But just to when you saying something about a nigga homies or whatever the case may be, you just game banging it consistently, you know what I'm saying? You always on a nigga mind, and I learned that, you know what I'm saying, early on, and that was my mindset. I used to be crying, I was disrespecting everybody, you know what I'm saying? So that was just me. I was, you know, like I was wild, you feel me? So just being true to myself, you know what I'm saying? Just really, you know what I'm saying? I'm still me. Don't get it, you know what I'm saying? I'm always be me. I'm still me, but I just, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm me, so I don't gotta let everybody know what I am, you know what I'm saying? Or what's going on with me or who I, you know, because I don't really, when you saying you this and you dissing the next person, you still putting a spotlight on them, you know what I'm saying? So I always thought about that early, and I chilled out on it, so I made that record because I just was thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I used to be on, so you know, I just wanted to let them know I'm still me.
It's still there. It's just arrested.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
When the need be, that shit come out. It is what it is. Yeah.
I'm always curious to talk to somebody that's from Chicago, and you say that, like, you know, you've been in these streets. What do you think is gonna be like the catalyst for Chicago to get better, and for things to like really change?
I say this all the time. It's being hands on. You know what I'm saying? Like, being hands-on, me saying not only just, you know what I'm saying, basically donating and doing, you know what I'm saying, the non-for-profit things, is being hands-on, going out there in the streets and going to get the kids and putting them in youth centers and putting them in AAU programs and extracurricular stuff like that, where they could just have their mind occupied on another level, you know what I'm saying, early on, you know, because that's what I used to have to occupy my mind, and me and my homies, before a lot of my homies got killed, that's what we was doing, you know what I'm saying, we was in youth centers and going out to Six Flags and summer camps and stuff like that early on, playing basketball, AAU programs before all that got canceled. Then we ain't had nothing else to do but be in the streets 24/7, you know. So the kids don't have that no more. Once you do that and you start going to get, you know, like me and my partners, like that's what I've been on, like, you know, just going to try to work with different landscaping companies. Like when I get hands-on, I'm gonna really go back and own my neighborhood, like go by the stores, by the buildings, and put my homies in position, you know what I'm saying, to work with landscaping companies and go open up candy stores all through the east side and the south side, and have my aunties and my homies' aunties and mamas running this and restaurants and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? When you could put people in position to get money and take care of themselves, they don't really got time for negativity. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no time to go out and kill because you got too much to lose. If you die and you taking care of the crib, what your mama gonna do, what your kids gonna do, what your wife gonna do, you know what I'm saying, and so on, you know. So once you do that and you hands on with the people, showing them another way and showing them love, ain't nobody got time to go out and kill, because you getting money, you making money, and your kids occupy, your kids at summer camp, they hooping, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? I need to be whatever in the streets, gonna always be in the streets, but it's not gonna be senseless killing. It's not gonna be a bunch of people out here killing, and then when they go to jail, they wondering why they in jail. They telling, and people who just outside want to gang bang and just going down the wrong path, those are people who end up dead first, because you don't know how to maneuver in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be less of that, because a lot of people not really street dudes. They just wind up in the streets. You know, they not street dudes. They want jobs. They want to do this, that, and you know what I'm saying? But they don't really have nobody to push them. They don't have no options. They don't have nobody to create those opportunities for them, or nobody to show them, you know what I'm saying? Because people don't want to be in the streets. They want to go home at night. When I was in the streets, and that, I wasn't really, you know, I love my mom, you know, my sister, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't thinking about going home at night. I was in the streets. I was thinking about being in the streets, everything that come with the streets. I was thinking 100% negative.
If you go home,
you feel me? So I wasn't thinking about going home, you know. So I wasn't thinking about being afraid, or you know what I'm saying. I was just in the streets, you know. So you got to accept that. If you're thinking about going home, go home. If you're thinking about going to get a job, go get a job. You know what I'm saying? Anything you're gonna do, do it. If you're gonna be in the street, be 100% in the street. You're gonna be in the studio, be 100% in the studio. You know. So I learned that.
Just be 100.
Shade45. Street Sweeper Radio, G Herbo, we want to thank you for coming through, man.
Yeah,
Sitting
man.
down
Love,
with us,
bro. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I be looking forward to this shit. Like every time I come, like, man, when I'm gonna slide on Kayslay, you know, like I gotta come here, you know, like just, you know what I'm saying, on a whole nother just standpoint, just, you know what I'm saying, you've been fucking with me forever, you know what I'm saying? So just really coming here, and artists don't understand this what's important, keeping these relationships. It ain't even about nothing else. It's the relationship. Just saying, Slay, that's
Don't worry, they do that all the time.
Sway, that's the big homie. Slay, that's the big homie. You know what I'm saying? All the DJs just connecting with everybody, you know what I'm saying? And just sitting when I'm not around, they mention her, that's my little bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's about those relationships, you know what I'm saying? Just building that, you know what I'm saying? That's what I care about, bro.
Right.
For sure.
Got a good head on your shoulders, bro. So what's the joint? What joint we going out to?
Man, we gonna go out to what we should go out to, bro? I don't know, man.
Wait, remind the people, what's the album again? What's it called?
Humble Beast. Humble Beast. You could go get it on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, you know, wherever you stream, buy your music. What we gonna go out to, man? 4 Minutes of Hell, man. We gonna go out to the last song, man. 4 Minutes of Hell, Part 5. There's some hard shit. We gotta go out to some.
But I gotta ask one question. Hold on, stop
there
for a second. Take it back for a second. I gotta ask one question.
This Part 5
I
too.
gotta ask Ashley one question.
What?
Right? If you was 21, would you give G Herbo some ass?
He a little too yellow.
I said, if you was 21, would you give G Herbo some ass?
Yeah, if I was 21, yeah.
Hey, Slay, you a motherfucker, man.
No.
They don't pull no punches.
No,
that man,
you know why?
You always been like that too. I swear I've been saying, like, I love Slay. He a motherfucker.
Yo, I'm just curious. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say off the mic while I did that. Good, let's go. Thanks for coming through.
I like fat, ugly niggas. I don't know what's wrong with that.
Warning. The Drama King is in the building. The Drama King is in the